Ladies and gentlemen, younger ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome to the Theatre Brecon, the first purpose-built theatre in Brecon. It is with great pleasure I introduce you to property developer and owner of this magnificently exciting building, Mr. Andrew Maund.
Mr. Watson, too kind, too kind. Thank you for attending the opening of Theatre Brecon. The theatre will be home to Mr. Watson's touring theatre company and bring you plays and entertainments from London's Drury Lane and be peopled with renowned actors and actresses from the London stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, I have many years of theatre management, nurturing the most exciting and acclaimed acting talent. I began life as an actor myself in Mr. Kemble's company, mentored by the great John Philip Kemble. I took over his company 6 years ago in 1781. Today, I manage 40 theatres from Leicester to Carmarthen. I started my first playhouse in Cheltenham and have spent the intervening years creating theatre throughout the Midlands of England and throughout Wales. As a consequence, I've established a touring circuit which provides an enticing and welcoming home, not only for the finest London acting talent, but it's also a rich breeding ground for young actors and actresses in the local areas. We look to the future. Hopefully, next year the Theatre Licence Act will be ratified. I apply for license at the local quarter sessions, which will allow my company to perform in one space for 60 days. Here in Brecon, you might one day be able to see Brecon-born Sarah Siddons, or indeed her equally esteemed brother John Philip Kemble, the greatest tragic actor of the age. Both great actor and actress currently perform in London and are beloved throughout the United Kingdoms, but equally engaging and entertaining. Ladies and gentlemen, are the plays we offer for your pleasure. Tonight and through February 1787, we open with The Heiress, comedy by General Burgoyne, which premiered last year at Drury Lane, followed by The Peeping Tom of Coventry by John O'Keefe.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the builder of this purpose-built theatre, I'd like to draw your attention to the entrance to the theatre. My purpose-built New Inn, a gracious and well-appointed boarding house and drinking parlour. Ladies and gentlemen of discernment can enjoy well-appointed rooms and suites of rooms whilst visiting Brecon. The New Inn will offer a wide variety of liquors, coffees, teas, and be served by efficient and respectable servants. Come, ladies and gentlemen, enter. Please visit the New Inn and the Theatre Brecon.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, before you join Messrs Watson and Maund, listen to what I have to say about life in the New Inn and Theatre Brecon. My name is Molly Price, born right here in Brecon. I'm 13, a mite small for my age, but very strong with a sensible head on my shoulders. Every time a strolling theatre company has come to Brecon, ever since I was a little girl, I made sure to attend the shows. I love the handsome actors and the beautiful actresses. Some plays are so sad. I've seen The Conscious Lovers 3 times. The sensible and good-mannered Bevel is the hero, and Indiana, the heroine, is from a good merchant family. Eventually, they marry. The aristocratic Bevel and the merchant's daughter, Indiana. What a dream. It could never happen in real life, though. I've been a maid servant since I was 8 years old, and I've been lucky my first mistress taught me my ABCs. I can't write, but I read well. I read pamphlets and playbills about the plays that are coming to Brecon. I start in the New Inn today, and I know Mr. Maund will be subscribing newspapers and magazines from London, so I'll be sure to have a sneaky read when I can. I see how you look at me. You just see a poor, ignorant maid. But I have dreams. I have hopes. I dream of being an actress on the stage, lit by candlelight with hundreds of eyes on me. I could do it. I could. Frances Abington, the famous Drury Lane actress, was born dead poor in the London hovels and started performing as a street singer. I can sing. I've sung in the inns around here, and I always get a cheer, whether I'm jolly or singing of love lost. The gowns the actresses wear are beautiful, made of such wonderful materials. Silks, taffeta, brocade, from lands across the seas. I want to wear gowns like that. I want my friends to copy what I wear, like Frances Abington. Whatever she wears, all the fine ladies in London copy. Her loose, flowing gowns and her caps. It's called the Abington cap. Imagine a price cap, or even a Molly cap.
Good afternoon, young lady. May I disturb your reverie? I am John 5th Viscount Torrington. And you are?
Mistress Molly Price, sir. You have overheard my most secret thoughts. You should have made yourself known.
My apologies, Mistress Price, but you cut such a pretty figure and trilled like the lark on a summer's breeze.
Oh, sir, you do mock me.
Never, sweet lady. Your love of theatre is admirable. I love its candlelight and fripperies too, particularly the exquisite female figures that delight and tease us helpless males of the audience.
They're audacious, sir. I do admire their power and wit, and how they do confound the silly, salacious suitors who pursue them.
I do agree with you, Mistress Price. No finer an evening can be enjoyed anywhere but at the theatre. Now, Mistress Price, you say you work at the New Inn as a maid servant?
I do indeed, sir.
I have just arrived at the New Inn. My valet awaits there with my baggage. Assist him to my suite and prepare me some coffee and cake. Oh, and my journey was long and muddy, so pull me a hot bath.
Of course, sir. Immediately, sir.
Oh, what a giddy girl it is. Reading magazines, imagining herself in aristocratic gowns. To think that ladies, true ladies, would admire and then copy what a low-born slattern would wear. Oh, but I do love the theatre. A marvellous night out. But nowadays, the theatre managers and this innkeeper welcome the rabble and the riot makers. All from the poor and that strata of the world that like to call themselves merchants, tradesmen and manufacturers. Even my banker is taking on airs and dresses his wife and daughters in gowns that should be kept for the aristocracy. In my father's day, a visit to the theatre began at 4 of the clock afternoon. But now it begins at 6 of the clock toward evening, all to allow the nouveaux riches to finish their daily labours. Sometimes I find myself rubbing elbows with merchants or tradesmen's wives. But I cannot stay away. The entertainment is so delightful. Over 4 or 5 hours I can meet fashionable people like myself. We enjoy the musical overture and then my favourite, the 5-act play. Sometimes a comedy, sometimes tragedy. And then a burletta, a mix between burlesque and opera. Or maybe a contortionist or even a tasty songbird.
Not one to interrupt your reverie, sir, but your coffee and cake awaits you in your suite.
Thank you, Mistress Price. Mistress Price, would you care to join me in my rooms for some coffee, cake, and conversation?
I'm a busy woman, sir, with responsibilities. As you reminded me, I am paid to be a servant. One day, when I am a grown actress of renown, sir, I may consent to allow you to enjoy coffee and cake with me. Now please follow me to your suite, sir.